In 2012, NICE produced guidelines recommending that children with non-progressive neurological disorders should have access to upper limb splinting. Paediatric OTs in this trust felt that they didn't have the confidence or the skills to provide this service. So, as I splint on a daily basis, I offered to provide them with a small clinic. The typical posture of an upper limb with a child with cerebral palsy is a flexed elbow, pronated forearm, flexed wrist and indwelling thumb. If this is allowed to progress, some children can develop contractures, other children have difficulty accessing skills that normal children take for granted. Children with very high tone can develop contractures, which makes washing and dressing difficult for their carers. So by wearing splints in bed at night, they have a straighter limb that's easier to wash and dress. For children with less of a tone problem, this can be the difference in them being able to become functionally independent, dress themselves, pick up a pen, tie their own shoelaces and open a packet of crisps, things that their friends at school take for granted.
Now I'm just going to look at this new splint to see what it's like for size.
The splinting regime really needs to take place over the whole period of the child's development and maturation, from childhood to adolescence. The youngest child I've had was a 9-month-old and the oldest is now accessing adult services at 18. Our feedback from parents and children are the children want to come back, the children want to have new splints, and the parents are finding their children are pain-free and much more engaging in their ordinary everyday activities.
The clinic has provided Richie with a splint for nighttime use, which has definitely improved his hand function. Previously his hand in the mornings would have been wrist very bent and fingers very loose. With the use of the nighttime splint, it's enabled his wrist to move up, and then the grasp in his fingers just seems to be much better. Along with the whole OT programme, I find that it's definitely improved the use of his hand.